Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome to a new series. This is Regrowth. This is a mod pack where you basically start in a barren landscape. There are sort of very few sort of trees, plants, etc. And what you need to do is to actually repopulate the world. So there's a little warning screen when you first log in saying that many of the recipes are changed from what you might expect to be the norm. Read the quest book carefully and check any eye for recipes. This pack also disables vanilla farming. Crops must be placed on AgriCraft's crop stick, which could be quite good actually, because I quite like a bit of AgriCraft. Just realised this music is very loud in the background, so I'll have to start looking at that. But any biome is viable for starting in. The pack is now beta with a focus on fixing bugs, bloody blah. And we can disable the screen from showing up in the launch log file, but you know, to be fair, not too concerned about that. So let's get started with this. So we're going to do single player. I have done a little test world, but I'm actually going to start a new world specifically for this, which we'll call Save the World. And it's in survival mode, but let's have a quick look at the world options. I am going to put cheats on just in case. With this one, it is a questing book, so it is HQM, so there can be a few issues every now and again with that, so I'm just going to stick that on there just in case we actually need it. But secret world generator, let's just call it make it green. And let's generate our new world and we'll see where we end up. So I think, to be fair, most of it is going to end up looking pretty barren. It's an interesting game because you really do start off with nothing, to be fair. You know, it is a real challenge, and also with the fact that there are such differences with some of the recipes just to get the basic stuff. It is different, so it should be quite fun. And also, again, you know, there is tech. I believe there is magic. I'm pretty sure it has Botania. Pretty sure Botania is one of the mods that you can get. It's just taking its time to generate, considering it's going to be so barren. You kind of think it would be a little bit quicker than this, but okay, let's see what we throw up. And we should be going into our world just about now, albeit slowly. So yeah, I'm quite excited actually to see what we end up with. Are we going to crash again? No, we're good. Okay. So we've started in water. This isn't good. We need to be getting out of this water pretty sharpish. Whew. That's not helpful. That's one of the things. Oh wow, check the squid out. One of the things I find with this is, yeah, the water. You die really quickly. But there we go. This is a world. Let's just stop for a second and just let the terrain generate. But yeah, you see what I mean. It is pretty damn barren. You see, we've got loads of bits of dried grass, but basically the world is made up of cracked sand. So we've got our quest book in hand. So let's get up high here so we can have a look. Oh, look, we've got some sand and some red sand. So that's not totally the end of the world, and a random floating block in the middle of the water there. But I'm not too worried about being near an ocean. That doesn't bother me at all. But let's first of all, let's take a quick look at our thing.
Slumber once more, but this time things seem a little different. The world itself appears dead around you. A wasteland stretching off into the distance, dotted by the skeletons of trees, accompanied only by grey pools. Even more curiously, the earth seems barren. Try as you might, you cannot find a single deposit of minerals underground, leaving you to wonder what to make of this world. As you look around, you start to think about what it will take to survive here, and how you might try and help the world discover.
Okay, there we go. So that is our world. So yeah, dead trees, big thing here. So you get let's just try not to do it with our book, but you can break the wood, which is absolutely fine. But basically what you end up with is a lot of fireworks, clearly. There's not a shortage of fireworks, but end up with charcoal, which is pretty good because it's a nice easy way you can get that straight off. You get sticks, you get wood ash, and you also get dead wood planks. Now the dead wood planks kind of act in a similar way to sort of normal planks, so you have to treat them the same as you would do normal planks. I just want to jump up here and get these ones. But the crafting is very different. So I'm going to break this tree down, and we'll gather whatever we can from this one. I think as you see towards the top, that's where you get your charred logs. And yeah, that's one of the things is, look, you break it and you don't get logs in the same way as you would do. Now it's possible, it is possible to make logs, but we need to make, first of all, I think we need to probably make ourselves some decent tools. So we'll just get what we can. That should give us another bit of charcoal there. Can we reach that one? No, we can reach this one though, can't we? Lovely. And these here. Okay. We'll just gather everything up we possibly can. Now we want to be breaking as much grass and things as we can, because again, if you see, that's yielding there for us bone meal, which is going to become, again, pretty essential to what we're doing. I think you get things like clay. Yeah, clay, bone meal, various other items. Let's grab this here. Is that some lava? Oh no, that's a red sand, isn't it? Okay, so we kind of want to be looking for somewhere we can be making a bit of a base for ourselves. It's a shame that we can't reach those, but we can always come back for them. Now this stuff here, this is slate. So this will give us flint, which for tinkers will be obviously essential for our first tools. So we should, with this, actually be able to make ourselves some tools even without the aid of a workbench, because as I said, the recipes are somewhat different to what you might expect them to be. In fact, actually the tools are designed, apart from when you move into the tinker stuff, to actually be crafted in your little 2x2 crafting grid, and I shall show you that. Let's just quickly just break these bits of grass around here, just see if it yields us anything. It does not. Okay, but right, sticks. I believe it, should it be like this? Is it like that? So that is, well, that's a chisel. That's not what we want at all. Trying to remember how to make axes and stuff now. Ah, there we go. So, flint shovel head. There we go. As I said, it is quite different. There is your pickaxe. That's just another shovel head. I think if you do 3, there we go. There's your axe head. And then you literally just go with your sticks. And I think you might need a binding. Now, do you have to make that with the wood? Oh, crop sticks. Oh, there we go. That's something. The shovel, I don't think you need something for that, but we do need a binding. Oh, it just makes it back into slate again. How do we make the binding? Let's have a look. Try to remember how to do this now. Because yeah, it's some form of binding that we actually need for this, isn't it? So that's the flint shovel head, pickaxe head. Is it like that? How do we make the binding? So we kind of need that for our pickaxe, don't we? Let's try and have a look at our flint pick. See whether we can pick up a flint pick from here. Here we go. Right, that's just the Tinker's version, isn't it? How do we make... That's a flint tough binding. Right, so it's going to be somewhere around here, isn't it? Flint tough binding. Wide guard, hand guard, crossbar. Why don't we have a look in our quest book and see what we can do? So let's start here. Okay, so first thing we've got is try punching things. We've got our detection task. We've got deadwood, we've got charcoal, we've got flint, so we can claim our reward, which is 12 apples. At least we've got some food with that, which is great. Right, so we need to kill an enderman. I think we're a little way off that for the moment. Right, so wooden bindings. That's what we want to make, is a wooden binding. Okay, let's have a... I wonder whether it's... Is it like this? Nope. That's just making a button. So let's try a wooden binding. Wooden brace. Wooden binding. 2 sticks. Ah, no, it looks like we actually need to do it in a crafting table. Okay. Well, that is easy enough. What we actually need to do is to actually make... do we need to make a crafting bench, which I think that is just sticks. That is pressure plate. I'm sure we have to do something with an axe. Now, is it just one of these with an axe? Yes, there we go. Crafting table with an axe. And because we can do tinkers, let's do that. So, oh heck, okay. Things are probably about to get a bit nasty, aren't they? So let us very quickly, let's make this tool binding like so, and let's make our pick. There we go. We'll grab this. There's some light down there, which is always a little bit alarming. Why do we have light here? I wonder if that is... Oh, look! Aura nodes. So we have Thorncraft. Awesome. And we have a zombie as well. And a skelly. Why don't we just dig in here very quickly. It's all going to go horribly wrong in just a second. Like so. We'll put that there. Let's very quickly make ourselves a torch or 2. Just so we can pop that there like so. Excellent. So we'll leave our little bench there and we shall dig ourselves in. Just make ourselves a little bit of space. I think he's off now anyway, so that's good. Okay, just going to grab that back. We'll stick this in the corner there. Pop ourselves a torch up there. Okay, so we've got an inventory full of stuff. Now I think with this we can make ourselves a chest in exactly the same way. Yep, perfect. So we have our chest. We've got all of our flint and bits that can go into here. So we've got a spade or a shovel even. So why don't we make ourselves our shovel very quickly. We'll put most of our apples in there. We'll just keep 3 out. There we go. So we could do with probably getting ourselves some kind of sword. But I think at the moment we will leave that. Is he going to come down here? Nope. Okay. So let's have a quick look at our quest book then. Just see what else we can do. So we need to make more flint axe heads. We need some wooden tool rods. So I think with the wooden tool rods, why don't we grab that? I'm pretty sure the wooden tool rods. That's the wooden tool bindings. Wonder whether we need to do it actually with the wood itself. That's just sticks. That's cool. We can make ourselves, what was it, another flint axe head and a flint shovel head. So that's another flint axe head and another shovel head, and the wooden tool bindings, wooden tool rod. So that is just 2 sticks, kind of what we thought. Is it 2 of those we need to make? 4 of those. Okay, there we go. Which is basically just another stick, really, isn't it? So hopefully now, so it's 4 wooden tool rods, 1 wooden binding, 2 flax heads, so we can either choose so we get a flint sword blade. We can either get a bone wide guard, a bone crossbar, a bone hand guard. Let's go for the wide guard. So we've now got to make a mattock. Okay. So our mattock is going to be that, and one of those. Excellent. So that is all of those. So we've selected that. Let's claim our reward. So we've now got our wooden sword, our bone guard, and that which gives us our flint broadsword. Fabulous. So we've now got, is that the materials are new, isn't it? Yeah, that's fine. Right. Let's chuck all of this lot back into here. Apart from our quest book, which is in our hand here. So, right. So we've now completed that one. So that now opens up, ooh, the possibility of dirt and the possibility of patterns. Okay, so this is where we're talking about the tinkers and how we can actually get to tinkers. So we've already made a crafting bench. We've got all of these bits here to make. And we also have seeds. So we can actually go out and grab seeds. So we'll need to go and break all of those sort of grassy areas that we were talking about previously. So I'm going to, just very quickly, I'm going to pop a torch there. because I kind of want to carry on sort of digging out behind here just a little bit. It's just making me feel very claustrophobic with this very low ceiling. But why don't we start to see if we can dig down? It's a very small area this anyway, and see if we can find ourselves, there we go, stone, so we can start making a furnace. Dig down a little bit further. And we can pop a torch probably about there, I would think. And we'll also pop one just about here. Okay. Have we got 8? We have got plenty. So there we go. Furnace. Mr. Skelly Welly, you can disappear. So we've got a furnace. Let's go back to here. We need to make a pattern chest, we need to make a part builder, tool station. Okay. So patterns, I think, should behave in the same way. Let's just get ourselves some sticks. And these, so I think the patterns, I believe... Yeah, there we go. So to get the stencil table, we make this. To get the part builder, I think again we have to do the whole trick with the axe to make the crafting bench, to then put a stencil on top of it, and that makes the tool station. We then need, now we actually need a log, and I think, there we go, dead log. So that's 9 of those. That just rebuilds that back together again, and that makes the part builder. So if we think about this, if we probably knock this wall back very slightly again, hopefully this won't put us in the outside, like so. And the pattern chest, so that will be chest, I think, yeah, it's just like so, with that on the top. Awesome. So stencil table is part number 1, followed by our pattern chest, part builder, tool station, and that has covered everything. So we're now going to earn out of that. That's great. We'll get a full guard pattern, we'll get charcoal, and we'll get a load of deadwood planks, which is brilliant. Excellent. We are making good progress. So let's pop all these bits. Oh, let's keep our axe out, but we'll put all of our bits and pieces back into here. So it looks like we're now looking at daylight. So earthly possessions. So we'll need to gather 32 cobblestone, and how the heck are we going to get dirt? See, that might be a night task for digging, but let's go see if we can try and get some stuff. So we've got to get 3 floral fertilizer, 3 clay, got our bone meal already, pasture seeds, which I think act the same way as grass seeds, and belladonna seeds, and that will give us the reward of some seeds. So I am going to make just a couple of more torches, just so we can mark. We'll put that pattern away as well. Actually, that pattern can go straight into our pattern chest. So I've got, I don't know whether that is going to attack us, that spider. Are they aggressive? They are apparently aggressive during the day. But he gave us string. So this is good. It sounds like we've still got a skelly out here somewhere as well. But let's pop that up here. Let's get ourselves up somewhere nice and safe where we can see what's around us. And let's get breaking on all of this grass and stuff. We'll probably gather more wood and things while we're out as well. So why don't I go off breaking stuff, and I'll bring you guys back when we start to find things. So I'll see you in a sec. There we go, clay. Woohoo! And more bone meal. We didn't actually need bone meal, but hey, I'll take that. So one of the other things that I noticed about this was, ooh, lag spike there, was the water. How grim does that look? It looks pretty awful, doesn't it? But that's kind of why I quite like being near the ocean, because you've not got that horrible sort of dirty, grimy looking water. And I don't think, I don't know whether it's something because of the earth it's on, whether it's that's actually making it. Let's grab a few more sticks and bits and pieces. Yeah, I don't know whether it's the earth that is the thing that's making it that colour, or what. Do you realise I'm wandering miles and miles away from my base? I don't actually know where. Oh, it's over there somewhere, isn't it? Over near where that sand is. Just want to gather as many sticks and things as I possibly can while I'm out. This is going to take ages. Right. Let's gather you. As I don't know, I'm better off breaking it by hand, maybe? Whether you yield a better result? Well, to be fair, it doesn't seem to be making a great deal of difference either way, but... Oh, ooh, lava. That could be worth knowing about. I mean, obviously the little area that we've set up in, to be fair, is probably going to be a temporary area anyway. I'm not really getting... Ah! First bit of floral fertiliser. Lovely. Is that more bone meal? A little bit of a lag spike going on there. Let's go and pick up that bone meal. Would be good, wouldn't it, really? Quite a bit of grass and stuff over here. But it's really flat. Oh, wow. Okay. That's something unexpected. So apparently, bees are a thing. So what are you? You are a modest hive. Okay, that's helpful. I think probably we're terrain genning, which is why we're experiencing some lag. Oh, there we go. Another bit of floral fertiliser. It's just one more bit of that to go. We still need a bunch of clay. But there's never any harm in gathering as much as we possibly can of everything while we're here. We'll start heading back in the general direction of our base. Let's get that out of the way. There we go, belladonna seeds. Floral fertiliser, how are we doing? So it's the clay and the pasture seeds. Okay, now I thought we had clay. We do have clay. So why is that not picked that up? There's now 2 clay we have. I think it's back over this way, isn't it? It's pasture seeds and one more clay. I think, is that where our base is over here? It might not be registering the clay till we get the last bit, maybe. That's more belladonna seeds. That means if we've got belladonna, that's more belladonna seeds. That means we must have witchery. So do we think we are just pasture seeds and clay to go looking at this? Is this where we were? I don't think it was it? Oh no, it is. I can see our torch just over there. So let's start heading this way a little bit more then. Let's see if we can't get ourselves the bits that we need. At the very least, it's giving us a good opportunity to explore, isn't it? Right, so let's have a quick look. What are we waiting on? So we need to, it's not detect the clay, just one pasture seed. And night is falling. Good-o. So we might not actually achieve this before we need to go and make ourselves safe. What was that? It's another piece of bone meal. I'll do quickly break anything we see up here. In the vain hope that we might get what we're looking for. It's not sounding good though, so why don't we head down to our little base area and we'll tuck ourselves in for the night, like so. Let's just pop that there. So I'm pretty sure we can stick all of that into here. So we need to get, now what was it on the other quest? We actually tried a little bite to eat there. That's all of our apples. That's never good, is it? So we can come back to that in the morning. We need to get 32 cobblestone, 32 dirt. So I'm kind of thinking, let's have a little wee diggy down here. I shall dig away. I'm hoping that we'll actually find some dirt. Now, from what I can gather, dirt does spawn. However, it's quite low down. So it might be I've got to go and make a few more torches and keep digging. So what I will do is I will dig away for a little while and I will bring you guys back at the point where we actually find some dirt. We'll actually see how deep we are then. So we'll see you in a sec. Okay, I'm kind of not very far down. I've made myself another pick just because, though I can actually repair quite easily just using flint and doing it in my crafting grid, I kind of figured rather than having to keep kind of repairing and repairing and repairing and repairing, I thought if I make myself two... Oh, hello. I thought I could hear something a bit cavish. Let's pop ourselves a torch here. Well, we were right. There is a hole. Can we get anything onto there? A whole bunch of dirt down here, isn't there? So we weren't wrong in that respect. Ooh! Yeah, about that. Let's very carefully block this up for now, methinks. And maybe we'll take a little bit of a different trip this way, just because we are not yet in a position to start dealing with creepers. Because at this point we have absolutely zero armour, but the good news is we found dirt. Perfect. So we need 32 So I wonder whether we can dig our way around here without inadvertently getting back into that cave. Let's just lock this in. So it seems to be the dirt is in pockets, isn't it? Let's just pop this here. So I have some nice pockets of dirt. So I'm hoping what we've got here, we might be able to get what we need. Why don't we just put the dirt actually onto our toolbar so we can see it. So once we get to our 32, we will know we're good to go. But I'm guessing we're going to need this. You know, like I said, we haven't actually really got any farms yet. There we go, 35. So at least we know where we can go in order to get our dirt. Need to get ourselves a little bit of a stairway out of here, don't we? I don't think that's me making that noise either, is it? Right, why don't we very quickly build ourselves a little wee stairway out of here. I'm just going to pop a torch just up there just because we can. There we go. As that keeps us safe. But we know we've got caves down there, and we know we've got more dirt, which is fantastic. So what we're doing, we are looking at it, still absolutely hoofing it down with rain out there. But let's do our detection task. So we've got dirt, we've got stone, and we've got the choice of having marble or limestone. I'm going to take the limestone. And there is a reason for that. Is that later on, I believe we are going to need to make quicklime. So I'm kind of thinking, let's get those kind of things while we can. So we can now pop all of this into our inventory. And I'll just show you how easy it is to actually to repair your tools. Repaired. See? Nice and easy. Could not be easier. So I'm going to stash one of those in there just because we don't necessarily need that at the moment. And we need to sort of wait the night out, sadly. Let's have a quick look again in our book. So we've now got that as an achievement. What has that unlocked for us? That's not unlocked anything. So this unlocks 2 quests elsewhere. That's now completed. So we've got grass. So we've still got to finish that off. Okay. So what the world teaches. Let's have a look at this then. So that has not unlocked anything. What the world embraces, has that opened anything? Okay, it has. So, brick by less boring brick. Sometimes you want to get an early aesthetic advances in designing your home. That's where the chisel comes in. And that gives us marble. Okay, well, I think we already figured out how to make a chisel, didn't we? Albeit by accident, I think it was. Can we now remember how to do it? Is it a stick and a flint? It was. There we go. So we've made... I think they are different, aren't they? We've made a chisel. So that's claimed that reward. And that now means it's super. So having quick access to a pre-programmed recipe is nice. With something you can achieve with a super crafting frame. Okay, so when you place the frame, it will bring up the GUI, which will let you set the recipe and whether it will pull it from the player's inventory and all the attached inventory, such as chests. Once the recipe is entered, you can right-click the frame to craft one of the item, or shift right-click to craft a full stack. If you need access to the GUI at any point, left shift click the frame to open it. Ooh, a super crafting frame. Interesting. Are we actually daylight out there yet? We might be. But let's have a look. How do we make a super crafting frame? So for that we need a chest and we need sticks. How easy, a chest even, we need a crafting bench. How easy is that? That is super easy. So let's make... that way around? Ah, you see we actually need... We need a full axe, don't we? But that's fine. So we kind of need to keep a full axe then, in order to make the crafting benches. That's a super crafting frame. Go us. Now that'll be interesting to see how that works. So let's claim the reward on that. So that gives us 4 super crafting frames. Okay, so that is all we've actually got so far. So I'm going to pop that on there like so. Right, do we need an empty hand? Do you put it... How does this work again? When you place the frame, it will bring up the... Ah, right, okay. So we could... So if we decided we wanted to do that... Inventory only, player and inventory, player only. Okay. So that can decide whether it wants to do it. Now, because we haven't got... that in there. Okay, it's interesting. How useful that's going to be, I don't know. But yeah, we're starting to run out of space already, aren't we? We are starting to run out of space, so let's get ourselves another 8 of them. And let's make ourselves another chest. I'm just going to put it on top of the other one for a minute. We'll stick our crafting book and just these odd parts in there. There's that. Ooh! Interesting. Well, that was interesting to know because there wasn't any damage. So maybe that's something that's switched off then, is the surrounding area damage. Oh. Holy crap. Okay. We have no armour whatsoever. Let's try and... to kind of get round you. We're going to die. We're going to die. Let's run away. Let's run in here and heal. That was not clever. That was not clever. Quick, find some food. That was just mean. Can we crouch down and still hit you from here? Maybe just up here. Can we... I mean, your armour would be good. Probably do with healing up fully. Can I come this way a little bit? Ow! You're mean. Actually, we haven't got enough. I don't think we can make any kind of bow. Oh, we've got no arrows to be fair either, what you said. Yeah. No chance of making a bow. Can we make slabs? Pretty sure we should be able to make slabs. So why don't we put that there like that. And then should be able to... Can we see? Kind of think we're a little bit stuck, and we could try and charge him, I suppose. There we go. You're done. To be fair, so are we. Let's block that part up. That is not pleasant out there. That is not pleasant at all. Now, if we've got anything at all apart from a bone, we haven't. We've just literally just got a bone. Well, that's just dandy, isn't it? Okay, now we are alarmingly short on food. We need to find some way of making saplings somehow. So at the moment, sapling-wise, can we make anything at all? Not without mana infusion. Now we can get mutandis if we've got witchery. But for mutandis we need wood ash, we need green dye, we need bone meal, and we need mandrake root, and we don't have mandrake root, so we are seriously low on food unless we can get some kind of farm started. So we definitely need to be out and about, desperately trying to get... fortunately. I don't know what time of day it is now, this is the problem, because we've been so long sorting all that out, but hey, well that's nice, isn't it? That's quite nice how that brightens up. Right, hopefully we need to get the last bits that we need. Oh, there we go, it's a pasture seed. So it's basically, it's one more bit of clay. And that's all we're after. One bit of clay game, come on, don't troll me. There it is, right. Hopefully... Oh, there's another pasture seed. We'll just break these other bits as well on the way back. The sun is going down. Hopefully we can use that to complete this quest. I can't believe I missed all these bits up here. Why don't we just pop this bit of cracked sand here for a second. Try and get those last bits there. Let's get back down to our little base area, wherever that is. Oh, I've lost it already. I think it's down here. That was a very short day. There we go, I can see the torches. There we are. I'm gonna use slabs. just because. There we go. Because I can just break one of those as we need it. Now in theory, if we get our quest book, that should we go back into here. Why has that not picked up our clay? 3 bits of clay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Claim reward. Brilliant. Okay, so that now gives us 6 seeds, 6 carrot seeds. 6 normal wheat seeds, carrot seeds, and potato seeds. So there we go. We've now got something that we can actually start some kind of farm with, which is great. So, I think to be fair, let's call it an episode at that point. This has gone on considerably longer than I actually intended it to, even with the little cut-out bits there. But I hope you all enjoyed it. I think this could be great fun to do. So hopefully we'll be able to keep this as a long-going series. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.